Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. It's episode 597, and it is Thursday morning. Today, we are talking about my good, my great, my unbelievable friend, Tim Ferriss. Just so you get the picture, I'm going to draw a big picture. I don't know Tim Ferriss. I've never spoken to him in my life, but I love all his work. I listen to so much about him. I feel like I'm his best friend, his long lost, I don't know, brother from another mother. Anyway, so Tim Ferriss, I'm a big fan. Like he's ever going to be listening to this. One day, maybe, you never know. Right. And he said the quote the other day, it was on LinkedIn, I think it was, and it was really, really good. And it was something that I want to share with you guys because I know it's so powerful. And he said, the things you own end up owning you. And it was a quote from Chuck Palahniuk. I have no idea how to pronounce that surname, so I'm not even going to start. The things you own end up owning you. What the hell does that mean? Well, listen, it's like your car. You buy your car, so you earn so much money. And I'll tell you about my life and what I did. And it was my stuff owned me all the time. It meant that I had the golden handcuffs on. So you buy a car, for example, it might be £400 a month. It looks good, it looks nice because you earn enough money. So you buy a car, £400 a month and lease or whatever it is. And then you're thinking, well, then you add that £400 to your expenses for the month. And you're thinking, well, I need to earn maybe £5,000 a month before I even break even. And so you have to work harder. And then all of a sudden you get a pay rise and you think, well, that £400 a month card, you know what? I'm going to get a better one. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get £500. And so we always spend what we earn. And it's all relative. I get that. But it's a golden handcuffs. You're never really free because you are always, the stuff you buy end up owning you. For example, I'll give you a little story about the caravan. So we just bought a caravan, 27 grand. By the time we get all the bits and bobs, it's probably about 30 grand. And you think, yeah, we can afford it. We can afford it. But the problem is we took a small loan for it. We borrowed like 6 grand and it's only 6 grand. It's only like £200 a month. But then all of a sudden you're thinking, shit, if we didn't have that caravan, it's like another 200 quid and it goes to our expenses. So therefore we've got less spare money. I'm thinking, and I know it's only 200 quid, but you're thinking, well, wait a minute. That 200 quid means that we can't do as much now. We've got the caravan, but that £200 a month means that we can't do as much as we want to because we've got that caravan there because we've got the expenses. And so that's life. So that quote is so true. The things you own end up owning you. So what is the answer, Dean? I'm telling you what the answer is. Don't take credit. Don't take credit for cars, caravans, That's the answer. Is it easy? No. Do I do it? No. But that's the answer. Save up and only buy what you can buy. I know so many people in my family and my friends that live life on credit, on tick. And then the problem is it feels good at the time, but it hamstrings you. Hamstrings you? I don't know. It ties you. That ties a better word. It ties you to that property, to that thing. And that thing ends up owning you because therefore you have to pay it. I'd say, and it goes against all your disposable income. When I was a kid, I got a job. And I was working at McDonald's. And all of a sudden I thought, yeah, I'm working at McDonald's. Okay, I can afford a motorbike. I need a motorbike. So I got a motorbike. But the problem is, the motorbike, it costs money because of the MOT and stuff. I never had that before. But I had to borrow money to get the motorbike. And then when I was 17, what did I do? I bought a car. I got a new job. I was a salesman. I was working. I was doing well. But the problem is, a proportion of my wages had to go for the car. And then I had to travel to Brid every single day, or Stipsy it was, which was around about 25 minutes in car. So that means I had to put petrol in. And so when you actually look at it, I wasn't much better off. Every single day I was working 6 days a week, but I had a car to pay for. I had petrol to put in there. I was still living at home, but I had to pay board. And then when I finished, I was like, this isn't right because I've got like 50 quid to last me a full week. Where's the extra money? I was having 30 quid a week when doing the paper round because I used to do loads of people's paper round and I had no expenses. And so the more money you earn, the more expensive things you get, the more commitments that you have with that money. And so we just got to be very, very careful because the things that we buy end up owning us. And we don't want that to be true. We don't want that to be the situation. We've got a situation coming up that we've leased our car, Claire's car, and it's coming up for renewal soon. Obviously, Claire wants a really nice car because she doesn't want to go down. And I'm thinking, shit, but then we've got another £400 a month to spend on it. And I don't really want to spend 400 quid. But then can we justify spending 40 grand on a car? No, because it's a depreciating asset. And so you never, ever, ever want to go into borrowing money for a depreciating asset. A sofa, interest-free, don't care. It's still a depreciating asset. You are still paying money every single month for it. And the problem is, once it's paid off that sofa, you might have 95 quid a month to spend on something else. And then you will start spending something. You will go on tick and borrow money and use that 95 pounds to get something else. It's a horrible, horrible Ferris wheel that we're on. It's just non-stop. And so next year, what do we do? Do we buy a car? Do we try to get 25 grand cash and buy a relatively cheaper car? But then you're thinking, well, 25 grand. I could take the kids to see the Santa at North Pole and stuff like that, you know. So what do we do? I don't have all the answers, but I'm as long as you're aware of it, because then you're golden handcuffed and then you feel the pressure. Once you've got all these added expenses, you've got less spending money, less disposable income, and therefore you need your job. You have to go to your job. It's not like you want to go to your job. It's a need, it's a necessity, and you have to do it. So we've all got to be very, very careful. So Tim Ferriss summed it up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 words, and I summed it up in probably 10 minutes. The things you own end up owning you. Boom. Absolutely. All right, Tim Ferriss, take a bow, son. That was brilliant. Next, tomorrow, we are talking about flaws. Yes, flaws. Accept them and embrace them. All right, my friends. See you soon. Bye-bye.